Hello everyone, and welcome to the WSAL Internet Show. It's been a while since last time we were on the air. Easter break happened, the baseball team has gone on a hot streak, and Salesianum welcomed the local law enforcement to the Father Birkenhauer Gym for a Blue Mass. Before we get to those stories though, the senior class has entered the final weeks of their career at Salesianum. Some things they still need to accomplish before graduation include filling out forms for scholarships, choosing a college, and most importantly, finishing the fourth quarter strong. WSAL's Tyler Gallo takes a look at what's ahead for the senior class.
With the school year being in the home stretch and seniors finalizing their college choices, some have been able to make the decision very quickly, while others are still pondering a decision that will decide the next 4 years of their lives. The school's guidance department has also had their hands full as well.
So currently, out of the 260 or so seniors that we have in the senior class, 80 of the seniors have responded through Naviance with their decisions, but typically, seniors have until the 1st of May to make the decision, and most seniors do kind of put it off and wait a little bit before making that final decision, so they're currently in the process right now.
Mr. Yarnell's office never has a down day, especially in the final weeks of college selection. With some colleges still administering tests, as well as offering scholarships, it's a task the department has to continually...
It's just a matter of what else they need from us at this point. Like if they need help with any paperwork, or if they have questions about what they're supposed to be doing next and they're not sure about it, for example, filling out housing contracts, taking tests for language or math placement, things like that. We can help answer some of those questions for them. Seniors that haven't made their decision, our door is always open. The whole point of the department down here is to give you guys support in any way you need it. So any senior that's not quite sure what decision to make or not quite sure what direction they should go, can certainly come down at any time and meet with us to talk about it. We have several opportunities or ways in which seniors could get additional scholarship money outside of the college environment. So there's, for example, a book that the state of Delaware puts together that is available on the front desk in the guidance office here that provides several hundred scholarships students in Delaware can apply for. In addition, there are websites like Scholly, FastWeb, Sallie Mae National Scholarship Search, where students can go out and actually apply for scholarships from all these different organizations. Once a student has found scholarships, or if they have questions about scholarships, they can come to us and ask us about them, and we can kind of help them answer those questions. In addition, we have forms that they can fill out to request transcripts, letters of recommendations, or any additional information that they need. If a senior has not yet made a decision about where they would like to go to college, the number one thing that they should do is go visit the colleges that they've narrowed down their list to. So if a student knows, for example, they have 2 or 3 colleges that are their top choices, they should visit and visit frequently, as many of those as they can, in order to make that final decision. Because really, at the end of the day, the student's going to be living there for 4 years, and they need to know if that's where they want to be.
I'm going to Belmont University, far away. It feels really good.
Reporting for WSAL, Tyler Gallo.
Thank you for that report, Tyler. Salesianum has always had a strong tradition of sending many graduates to public service. Many have gone on to become successful police officers, firefighters, and EMTs. The Blue Mass has become an annual tradition at Salesianum, where graduates and other members of public service are welcome to attend. Vincent Butler talks with some of those in attendance about this event.
This past Tuesday, Salesianum held their annual Blue Mass to help show our appreciation for all law enforcement first responders. Not only is it a big event for Salesianum, but it is big to all those who attend.
I always enjoy the sport. Long time ago, a group of Sally's grads came out to the old chapel, and we had somewhat of a mass with Father Spellman and some other priests, and we took our picture out front, and that was probably within the last 20 years or more, and then this has kind of grew, and then with the passing of Lieutenant Zerba, we felt that it was time to make it a more of a resounding show of support for both the school and the law enforcement community.
This Mass isn't just a way to show our support as a school, but it is also a way to carry on the brotherhood here at Salesianum even after your 4 years is done.
That's what we're all about. And I think it can be sometimes lost on students, which is understandable, that you think sometimes Salesianum is all about your 4 years here. But I think when we have members of the law enforcement community, many of whom are graduates, you start to see that the Salesianum community is much broader than just the 4 years that you spend here. It's a lifetime, and I think you see that play out at something like the Blue Mass here today.
This Mass has a huge impact on those who attend it. The law enforcement and first responders appreciate everything that goes on into this Mass, and they feel that it is a great way for us to show our respect to those who serve us.
I think this is great. It's a great opportunity for all law enforcement, all service members to show up here and support the school. It's a great honor that the whole school comes out as a show of respect and a sign of support. So the entire school is there, and it's just a pretty big impact on us to be honored and to show our support for fallen officers like Captain Leach and Lieutenant Turner.
Anyone in law enforcement or as a first responder is more than welcome to come to this Mass each year, even if you did not attend Salesianum.
We send out the invitation and we include all current parents, and then we get friends and families of them who come out. Word kind of spreads a little bit, so there is a good number. I would say that's probably 70% alumni and the rest are parents.
Reporting for WSAL, this is Vincent Butler.
The Blue Mass had people serving in Delaware and Pennsylvania there this year, as well as Delaware State Troopers, bagpipe band to play Amazing Grace. The start of this week was the first day back after a long 10-day spring break. WSAL's Nolan Lamarche went out to find out what some students spent their spring break doing.
Hello Salesianum, and welcome back from spring break. I hope you all enjoyed your time off. I know I certainly did. We're going to go around today and ask some of the students here how they enjoyed their spring break.
I went to Turks and Caicos and just chilled on the beach. I went to Cancun.
What'd you do while you were there?
Just hung out on the beach. And I don't know.
Anything exciting?
No, I mean,
Meeting ladies?
of course.
I hung out with all my family, relaxed, did some schoolwork, had a good Easter break.
I worked over spring break at some house in Rehoboth Beach.
What did you do there?
I hosted, I learned how to food run, I busted a lot of tables, and I met really cool people.
I went to Sanibel Island and I drove Mustangs around the whole time.
So basically, I went to Florida, I went to Disney World, I did Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, and Universal Studios, a lot of fun.
All right, I visited a couple colleges and went to the beach.
I went to a few colleges, went down to St. Augustine, Florida, and that's about it.
Now, one of the biggest issues with being a student on spring break is how you spend that time. Nolan's spring break probably wasn't as eventful as some of his classmates.
Nolan.
No what?
Why are you so tired?
I'm busy, man. I have a lot of stuff on my plate.
You wore sweatpants for an entire week.
You wish to pass, traveler? Prepare to meet your doom.
Is a sliced loaf of bread just a really big sandwich?
Fly, Cornelius, fly.
That's why you shouldn't waste those precious days off. Now switching to sports, the baseball team has hit a hot streak as they come to the halfway point in the season. After starting the season 2-2, the team's record is now 8-3 and looking to continue its hot streak in the final week of the season. Matthew Kai was out at a practice to talk to the team.
Salesianum's varsity baseball team is beginning to enter the final stretch of this season in April. With a record of 6-2 so far, the team is putting all their efforts into continuing their recent winning streak.
Yeah, I think the team's really cruising right now. We're meshing well as a team, and we're going to win the trip.
During a recent game against Sussex Tech, the baseball team won 8-4 with RBI triples coming from Alex Hinton and Joe Setting in a 5-run. Jackson Fiala pitched 5 strikeouts to close out the win. This was a game that put Sallies on track for their winning streak.
Yeah, a lot of the younger kids have been stepping up. We've had Gmail out in right field. He's been hitting really well. Goldberg stepped up on the mound. Little Hinton's been doing well. Zach Wynn hit 2 homers the other day. I mean, I think we play more underclass than we do seniors. So
I'm really proud of the underclassmen. They really stepped up this year, and hopefully they pave their way for a bright future.
After growing as a team and improving in their skills, Salesianum's varsity baseball team will continue to push through the season with a thirst for victory. Reporting for WSAL, Matthew Kaya.
The baseball team will have a major advantage over the last few weeks of the season, as 4 of their remaining 6 games will be played at home here on the Lower Kenny Fields. The biggest game left on the schedule will be played at Frawley against St. Mark's. The last time these two teams met, the Sal's won on a walk-off batter being hit by a pitch. Come out and support the team. Tonight, Salesianum will host the Battle of the Bands. Students have been practicing hard in their basements and garages on songs, riffs, and beats as they prepare to show off their musical talents. WSAL's Will Roche's band allowed our cameras into one of their practices to find out how much it takes to put a band together.
I always really liked the idea of rock music. You know, there's so many different subgenres within it. Classic rock comes from anywhere from AC/DC, where it's loud and screaming, to Elton John, where everything's kind of mellow, but like you still get the same emotions coming out of you.
I've been playing drums for over 10 years, and just seeing other people play in bands, kind of motivated me to try to do it because it looked fun, basically. Like, I don't really have a reason that I was in it or that I wanted to be in a rock band. It was just fun. I mean, the school's never done something like this before, so that's one, what makes it special. Two, it's the last thing I'll be doing as a senior for me, so before I go to college, having a battle of the bands, couldn't really ask for anything more. I mean, every band in this has just put in countless hours of work, over the past few weeks, practicing for this. I think it's going to be a really good show, so I think everybody, if you have money on you, I think you should go. I don't really have anything else to say. Just go, because it'll be fun.
That will do it for this edition of the WSAL's Internet Show. From all of us here, thanks for joining and have a great weekend.